Frank, good evening. Silvana, good evening. Welcome. Okay, my friends, let's start, okay? Let's make a revision of the grammar we learned in the last class. Let's talk about must and mustn't. Okay, here you have different situations. So tell me, we are going to use must or mustn't, okay? In this part, tell me, we are going to use must or mustn't. You tell me, must or mustn't. You must open this door or you mustn't open this door. Must. You must open this door. There is a dog. Must? Mustn't. It's a prohibition. Why? Because there is a dog. So be careful with the dog. That's why it says you mustn't open this door. Maybe the dog attack you, That's why it says you mustn't. Okay, in this other, tell me please, what is? Yeah, you're right. It's an obligation. You must buy the ticket because the match, teacher, what's match? El partido. The match isn't free to watch, so you have to pay. Okay, this other, tell me, must or mustn't? Tell me. Yeah, it's an obligation. Chicos, recuérdense, el must significa debes. The must. The mustn't, no debes. The must we use for obligation, to express obligation. For example, you must study, no? You must clean your room. This is an obligation for you. Or you must make the breakfast. But in the negative form, these express prohibitions, rules. Okay? So we are working with that. Yeah, tell me this other. Yeah, excellent. You mustn't use your cell phone, your mobile phone in class. It's a rule. Yeah, this other. WH is homework. Yeah, students must do their homework. Yeah, this other. Mustn't, yes. You mustn't chew gum in the class. No? Yeah, this other. Mustn't, good. This other. Open your microphones. Tell me, must or mustn't? You must, yeah. That's why you show respect, not to other. When they are speaking, you are listening. Yeah, this other. Yeah, you're right. You must keep, no? Okay, continue. The next. Tell me. Yes, it's an obligation to wear a helmet. It's important, this. It can save your life, no? Yeah, the next. Yeah. Good job. The other, mustn't. Yeah, excellent. And to finish, must. Take off, no? You know what's take off? Sacarse. Yeah, some houses has this custom, no? You take off your shoes and then you use another shoes, sandals or other, in the house. So that's why it says. Okay? Yeah, that's good. Mas and mustn't. Okay, now let's go to the book. Okay? We work with this. Okay, let's start the unit AC. Okay? Visiting Oceania. So we have a new vocabulary. Now listen, okay? Listen says match the opposite. You know what's opposite, yeah? For example, tall is the opposite of short. Expensive is the opposite of cheap. Interesting is the opposite of boring. Now, similar to these examples I gave you, as I said, no, teacher, tall is the opposite of s of short. Tall is the opposite of short. Similar to this sentence, tell me sentences using this vocabulary. Tell me sentences that are opposite. Who can tell me? Tell me, please. One volunteer. Open your. Excellent. You're right. Another example, please. Excellent too. That's nice. One more, please. What? Ah, that is not bride, huh? That's breach. Breach. Yeah. Repeat, please. Repeat your example. Repeat, please. A new. Yeah, new breach is the opposite of null breach. Yeah. One more, please. Is the opposite. Is the opposite of quiet class. Yeah, continue. One more. Give me. You're right. And to finish, tell me. Yeah, you're right. You see? You're expert. Okay, tell me. Repeat, please. Okay, repeat. A large class, small class. Open your microphones. Repeat, please. A small class. Null breach. New breach. A fast car. A slow car. Noisy class. Quiet class. expensive car, a cheap car. Okay, a high bridge, low bridge. Okay, now listen, okay?
8C. Visiting Oceania. 1. Vocabulary. A. Match the opposites. Then, listen and check your answers. A large class. A small class. A fast car. A slow car. A high bridge. A low bridge. An expensive car. A cheap car. A new bridge. An old bridge. A quiet class. A noisy class.
Okay, that's good. Let's continue, okay? Oh,
8C.
sorry. Now, today we are going to work a little bit more with numbers, okay? Now, look at the numbers in the box, listen and repeat, okay? Listen and repeat, please.
B. Look at the numbers in the box. Listen and repeat. 265.
Very good.
3,789.
3,789. Yeah, listen.
2,000,000.
2 million. 2 million. Yes. As you know, no? You know this. What is the name of this in English? This, no? This. Oh, sorry, this. What is the name of this number in English? 200, yeah. And now the difference for this 1,000 here, here, 2 million, no, 20,000, very good. You have to split, no, like this. 20, this is 1,000, yeah. Yeah, one more. What number? Oh, sorry, what number? This is 20,000, as I says. No, this. Here, what number is this? Yeah, as I told you, you have to split. Tienes que dividir in groups. Split in groups. This is 200. Lo que vimos acá, 200. But this is 1,000. 200,000. You see? And if we continue, we says this, no? 2 million. Let's continue. This number. Oh, sorry, the teacher is bad at drawing. Okay, now tell me, what number is this? Very good. As I told you, you have to split. Three zeros, three. What number is this? 20. And this million. See? It's like that. It's similar to Spanish. It's the same like in English. Yeah, here, what's the number, the name? 200 million? Nope. Split, split. Thousand? No. Split, as I told you, split. En matemáticas les habrán enseñado. Se divide a partir del último. No puedo dividir desde acá. Del último, tres. Tres. Yes. ¿Qué me queda? 200. 200 million. Okay? But in English happens this. A ver, uno más. En inglés pasa esto, ¿ya? Présteme atención. No es como en el castellano. Look. Solo en este caso. Yeah. What's this number? No. What is this? 2000 million? Not exactly. Claro, en castellano sería así, ¿no? 2000 millones. Pero en inglés es 2 billion. Billion. 2 billion. Teacher, pero en castellano el 2 billions es con 12 ceros. Es que es distinto, ya es un poquito distinto. ¿Ya? A veces confundimos. 2 billones es igual que... No, es distinto. Solo esa parte de los números. Es raro que lo veas, solo para que conozcas. ¿Ok? Sorry. Okay, I have a practice for you for this, okay, for numbers. So let's work with that. This is big numbers. You know this, you have to match, no? But with the pairs. For example, what number is this? 4089? No, it's not. 1 million, so you have to read and match, okay? Only to practice. Yeah, let's go to the chat. Numbers. Okay, let's go to the chat, please. When you finish, raise your hand, okay? When you finish, please raise your hand, okay? Oh, Susanna, that's nice. Just 2 minutes. Thank you. See, sometimes, in a class, the students who practice more, who who are responsible itself, they learn more. Because sometimes in virtual classes, the problem is that when you study in the virtual way, sometimes you don't practice, you do other things, you watch movies in the same time, no? And that's the problem because the objective, I guess, for all of you is to get an international certificate, I guess, or something like that. Okay, Frank, please share your screen. And you have to be more like that, no? It's important because at the end you are paying your money. That's good, Frank. Thank you. One student more, please. Oh, Reina, that's nice. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with our book. Okay, Owen, you can share your screen, please. Please, for the rest, let's continue with our workbooks. Okay, we have an article. Thank you, Owen. Good job. Let's go to that. Read. On the right is an extract from Russell Diary. Listen and check the topics that are mentioned. Okay? They are talking about something. Only check. Okay?
2. Read. A. On the right is an extract from Russell's diary. Listen, read, and check the topics that are mentioned. My trip to Aotearoa, the Maori name for New Zealand. Day 1. I arrived in Auckland. It's not the capital city, that's Wellington, but it's larger than the capital. I stayed at Uncle Dave's house. Aunt Norma is Maori. The Maori are the native people of New Zealand. My aunt welcomed me with a hongi, rubbing noses. Day 2. I visited Sky Tower in Auckland. At 1,076 feet, it's higher than the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Day 3. I went to a farm outside the city. There were about 14,000 sheep there. There are more sheep than people in New Zealand. The population of New Zealand is 4 million, but there are about 50 million sheep. Day 4. My aunt painted my face like a native Maori. We went to Wellington Westpac Stadium and saw the All Blacks play. Rugby is fantastic. Day 5. We visited the South Island. The mountains there are higher than on the North Island. I saw my first kiwi there. Kiwis are birds, but they can't fly. A kiwi is also a kind of fruit, and it's a nickname for New Zealanders too.
Okay, did you get it or one more time? One more, okay?
2. Read. A. On the right is an extract from Russell's diary. Listen, read, and check the topics that are mentioned. My trip to Aotearoa, the Maori name for New Zealand. Day 1. I arrived in Auckland. It's not the capital city, that's Wellington, but it's larger than the capital. I stayed at Uncle Dave's house. Aunt Norma is Maori. The Maori are the native people of New Zealand. My aunt welcomed me with a hongi, Rubbing noses. Day 2. I visited Sky Tower in Auckland. At 1,076 feet, it's higher than the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Day 3. I went to a farm outside the city. There were about 14,000 sheep there. There are more sheep than people in New Zealand. The population of New Zealand is 4 million, but there are about 50 million sheep. Day 4. My aunt painted my face like a native Maori. We went to Wellington Westpac Stadium and saw the All Blacks play. Rugby is fantastic. Day 5. We visited the South Island. The mountains there are higher than on the North Island. I saw my first kiwi there. Kiwis are birds, but they can't fly. A kiwi is also a kind of fruit, and it's a nickname for New Zealanders too.
Okay, tell me, what is this article about? What are the topics? False? No. Only check. They talk about people? Yes, they talk about people. They talk about animals? Yes, they mention one animal. What's the name of that animal? What is the name of this animal? Similar to the fruit. It's a fruit, but also is the name of an animal. The kiwi. Yes. The article talks about history. No. They talk about similar things, no? Some traditions, but not history. Weather, if it was cloudy, sunny, hot, like that. No. Okay. Sports. Yeah. What is the favorite sport in that country? Rugby. Yes, you're right. It's not soccer. Huh? It's this other sport. About sites, famous sites. Yes, talks about famous sites. Okay. Now let's read one more time. It's here all the no. This is all the conversation. And now, according to that, please, is your turn. Read one more time this, okay? And then tell me if these sentences are true or false. And for this activity, yes, I'm going to need some volunteers. No? 7 volunteers. Read, please, one more time, and then tell me if these sentences are true or false. Some of you says the one, no? Tell me who says the one. Someone student says one is true or false. One student says false, no? Because in the capital of New Zealand, what is yes that. But in the article says that he stayed my trip to Aotearoa. This is not the capital city. It's not like that, no. But it's higher. Oh, sorry. It says larger, larger. Larger means bigger, bigger than the capital city. Oh, this word, no. Please, you read one more time and tell me. Yeah, raise your hand for volunteers. Okay, raise your hand. I need 7 volunteers. Tell me if these sentences are true or not. For that, read, please, read. 2 minutes more, okay? Read, please. Tell me if these sentences are true or false. Are you ready? Raise your hand. If you are ready, raise your hand. Okay, I have just one volunteer. The rest. Oh, more volunteers, please. Raise your hand. Okay, Susanna, please read the number two. Yeah, good job. Yes, the name's normal, no? That's good. Thank you. Another student, please. Number three. A different student, not Susanna at all. Other student, please. Okay. Tell me, the three. Hung is a Maori greeting. Teacher, what's greeting? Una manera de saludar, ¿no? Como handshake, que es darse la mano, or kiss on the cheek, saludarse en la mejilla. A hung is a Maori greeting? Yes or no? Silvana, tell me, please. Yes. Something very, I think, is not special, no? I think, in my opinion, is where. How the Maori people greet, how they say hello. They don't give you the hand or give you a kiss. You press your nose with other people's nose. So nose touching another person's nose, that is the way to say hello in that country. Yeah, yeah, it's a welcome way, To say it's a way to say welcome. Yeah. The next volunteer, please. Other more for the number four. Russell visited the Eiffel Tower. What do you think? Tell me, Mercedes. Thank you. You're right. The number five, please. Another student. Tell me. Okay, Reina, tell me. Are you sure? The population of New Zealand is 4 million. But population means people. Here says sheep. You know what sheep? It's an animal. But there are about 50 million sheep. Yeah, it's false. There are more sheep than people. Okay, six. Another volunteer, please. Tell me. Tell me. Another student. Number six. Hey, Susanna, tell me. If you know the answer, tell me, please. Yes. That is the name of the team, no? Maybe for us it has meaning, no? All black. But it's like in Peru, no? Like Cristal. It's a beer, no? beer brand. For us, maybe it's common, but for other people, no. Okay, number 7 to finish. One student more. Okay, Alexander, tell me. It's true? Yeah, you're right. Also, kiwi is the animal, no, but also is another way to say for New Zealander. Okay, good. Let's introduce to the new grammar. Okay, I'm going to introduce a little bit of this grammar. Maybe you've seen before. We are going to practice with comparative forms. Okay, what is comparative, teacher? Well, it's a way. It's how we use an adjective. These are adjectives. Okay, these are adjectives. Positive, sorry, high, large, big, happy, popular, good, bad, much, and many. These are simple adjectives. But we use this way, a comparative form, when you want to compare to things, to objects, to animals, to people. When we compare, we don't use high. We need to use higher. Okay? But the same, no? To compare, we use larger, not large. So let's see this. For example, a sky tower is higher than Eiffel Tower. Who can tell me in Spanish this sentence? What is this in Spanish? Translate, please. Translate this to Spanish. No one? Happy es feliz. Happier, más feliz. Okay? What is big in Spanish? Tell me, open. Yeah, you're right. ¿Cómo digo más grande? Bigger. Good es bueno, ¿no? ¿Cómo digo más bueno? Better. You see? Is that? Aplica para cualquier adjetivo. ¿Ya? Cualquiera. Short, shorter. Pretty, prettier. Fat, fatter. Okay? But there is like this. Not look at this. Only you have to be careful with these adjectives. Popular, for example. Cuando un adjetivo tiene muchas sílabas, two, three, four, ya no puedo decir, si te fijas bien, high, higher, large, larger, big, bigger, happy, bueno, aquí cambia un poquito, ¿no? Happy, happier. Pero cuando un adjetivo es muy grande, se utiliza la palabra more, more popular. ¿Sí? My older sister is beautiful, but my little sister is more beautiful. See? Because beautiful is a big adjective. Or interesting. The same. The comparative is more interesting. Okay? But there is another group, as always, in English happens this. These are regular adjectives. Regular. Because it's high, higher, tall, taller, short, shorter, big, bigger. This is regular. We add er. But in English, we have two groups. There is another group that is irregular. Irregular because change. The comparative of good, better. The comparative of bad, worse. The comparative of much, many, more. Okay? So let's practice this. Tell me. In the paper. No, no os he enviado, no, no les he enviado, pero lo que sí. Yeah, but there is one example. There is one example in the workbook. There is one example in the workbook. Esto sí te envié. Hasta acá te envié, ¿no? Justamente te estoy explicando eso porque hay un ejercicio que he enviado, que lo vamos a hacer. ¿Ok? Por eso es que les estoy explicando un poquito. On Monday, on Monday we are going to continue with this, ¿no? With more links, with more vocabulary. Only to know. De lo que te he explicado, los adjetivos cortitos siempre son así. The new, what is the comparative of new? Newer. Long, longer. From big, bigger. From small, smaller. It doesn't matter, yeah, the adjective you know. The only option is that this is short, use that. No, for fast, faster. For slow, slower. For fat, fatter. For clean, tall. Ya, cuando los adjetivos son cortitos pasa esto. Cuando es más grande, ¿cómo se hace? Yes, more expensive, more beautiful. ¿Sí? En algunos cambia, como pretty, pretty, here. Only this. En algunos se duplica la letra. Si te fijas bien, bigger tiene dos Gs. No es que me haya equivocado, sino que gramaticalmente es eso. De fat, ¿ve? Fatter, tiene dos Ts. Lo mismo pasa con algunos. Thin, thinner. ¿Ok? Ya, sabiendo eso, vamos a terminar con el workbook, ¿ok? Let's go to the workbook. Let's go to the workbook. Yeah. Here. Oh, sorry. This. The opposite. Write the opposite. What is the opposite of for cheap? No, the opposite, the opposite. What adjective is the opposite of cheap? The opposite of big is small. This is in your book. Está en el book, en el steelbook. Aquí, ven esto. Old, neat. Large, small. Quiet, noise. Yes, it's there, you see? Yeah, tell me, what is the opposite of cheap? One still is expensive. Good. What is the opposite of fast? Slow. Good. The opposite of quiet? What? Yes. Loud or noisy? Is the opposite of low? Yes. The opposite of good? What? Bad, yes. The opposite of large, small. Teacher, not the opposite of small is big. Yes, but also is large. Large is a synonym of big. Okay? Large is a synonym of big. Big, grande. Large is similar, very similar. Okay, let's continue. Activity B. You see, because we have this exercise. What is the comparative of good? Better. Better. What is the comparative of difficult? Yeah, because difficult is difficult. So three syllables. So more difficult. For cool, oh sorry, for cold, what is colder? Yeah, let's make a stop here, okay? Te voy a enviar un link mejor, para que practiques un poquito esto que te he explicado, okay? Yeah, let's see. We have many exercises, but you have to, yeah, this. I'm going to give you this link, okay, to practice. Example, my dad is than my mom. Tall, shorter. My dad, oh, is like this, so taller, okay? Only to practice, okay? Comparative. Please go to that. 'Who finished 2 minutes more, okay? Finish, please. When you finish, raise your hand. 1 minute more, then we are going to do the exercise with me, okay? Okay, give me your ideas. Please look at teams. Give me your ideas, okay? The one which says taller. In the number two, what is the answer? Open your microphones, please. Speak. Tell me, what is? Speak, please. Tell me. The number two, the cheetah is faster, fast, more fast. You're right. Good. The cat's eye, very good. Independent is big, so more independent. Number four, yeah, quieter. Good, because the cat's a noise, you know. Okay, next. Dogs are nope, bigger than. Yes. Si el adjetivo es cortito, no puedo decir more old. No se puede. Tienes que decir older. The car is, yes, more expensive. No? The bike, 10,000 souls. A car, 60, 70,000. Noisier, yeah, noisier. Always are singing, not talking. Yeah, next, less beautiful. More es más bonito. Less beautiful es menos bonito. Less. Less es menos. Yeah, next. Longer. Good. The next. Writing in English is. Yeah. Oh, less difficult than. Yes, you're right. Sorry, sorry. 11. Tell me. Yeah, more danger. 12. The brown teddy bear is. Yeah. Horror movies are more interesting. Cuando es muy largo el adjetivo, more. 14. Summer is. Yes, hotter than spring. Michael Jackson is. Yes. Oh, sorry. More famous than. Nos olvidamos de la palabra than. Okay, the next class we are going to continue working with this. Okay, don't worry.